Teachers. What clicked about a pupil after meeting their parents? I was in 5th grade when everything started falling apart at home. I didn't know how to explain it to anyone at school. I'd show up late, sometimes without my homework. I'd fall asleep in class. I didn't cause trouble or talk back or anything like that, but I just wasn't all there. I'd stare out the window, miss instructions, forget things. My teacher, Ms. Randall, was one of those no-nonsense types. Not mean, but firm. Organized. The kind of teacher who had the date perfectly written on the whiteboard every morning and never once had a crooked poster on the wall. I remember her looking at me a lot during those first few months, kind of sideways, like she was trying to figure me out. Then one afternoon after school, my mom came in for a meeting. She had just started losing her hair, and I could tell she was trying to hide it under this purple knit hat. I don't know what they talked about exactly. I just remember walking past the classroom and seeing them sitting across from each other. Ms. Randall had this look on her face, not surprised, but softened. After that, things changed. She never brought up my missing assignments in front of anyone. If I was nodding off in class, she'd gently tap my desk and hand me a worksheet without saying anything. Sometimes she'd slide a snack onto my desk if it looked like I hadn't eaten. She didn't go easy on me. She still expected me to learn, but she started doing it in a way that felt less like discipline and more like someone helping me stay upright. She and my mom became close. I'd come home and find Ms. Randall sitting at our kitchen table sometimes, helping my mom fill out insurance forms, or just talking while I did my homework. There was one time, near the end, when I woke up in the middle of the night and found the two of them drinking tea in the living room, the lights low, both of them laughing at something. My mom had this deep, tired laugh by then, but it was real. The day everything broke was a Tuesday. I'd gone to school like normal. My aunt had picked me up that morning, which wasn't unusual by then. People were coming and going a lot. I didn't think anything of it. Around mid-morning, I was tracing over some spelling words when someone from the office came into the room. They whispered something to Ms. Randall, and I saw her nod. She didn't say anything for a long time. Then she went over to her desk, sat down, and just started crying. Not loud, not dramatic, just silent tears right there in the front of the room. That's how I knew. She didn't have to say it. I didn't cry, not right away. I just stared at her, and she stared back, and we both knew. The class got quiet, and one of the girls next to me whispered, "What's going on?" I didn't answer. I just put my pencil down and folded my hands. Later that day, she pulled me aside and hugged me. She didn't say anything like, "It's going to be okay," or "She's in a better place." She just held on tight and said, "I'm here." That year didn't get easier, but Ms. Randall made sure I didn't fall through the cracks. She checked on me. She made sure the other teachers knew. She gave me space when I needed it and structure when I didn't know I needed it. I don't remember much of what we learned that year, but I remember how she made me feel safe when everything else felt like it was collapsing. I still think about her when I think about my mom, how they held each other up, even for a little while. How she showed me that kindness doesn't always look like big gestures. Sometimes it's just someone quietly making sure you don't drown.